My 26M sister, 24F, wants me to give her my inheritance to pay off her student loans. Firstly, this really isn't an inheritance. It's more of a gift. The gift also came from my parents, who are both alive and well. My parents did not pay for my sister and I to attend higher education. We funded ourselves through loans and scholarships. My parents managed to save up $40,000 and decided to give us $20,000 each as a sort of gift. I am deeply grateful for it. My sister has 2 dogs which got into a car accident. Paying for their recovery and treatment basically wiped off her inheritance. Luckily for me, I am debt-free after working tirelessly for the past few years. My sister thinks I should give her the money because since I'm already debt-free I should help her become debt-free. It makes sense, but I rather save it to buy a house in the future. Honestly, saving the 2 dogs were her choice. It's not my problem she spent $20,000, and I also advised her that saving the dogs wasn't the best financial move. She's now really angry and won't talk to me. What do I do? TLD, her sister wants me to give her money to pay off her student loans. The fact that you were both gifted an equal amount of money and she chose to spend it how she did is not your problem. Maybe I'd be a bit more sympathetic if you were gifted something she wasn't. I know she's your sibling and naturally you want to help her, but you shouldn't be made to feel guilty for choosing to spend your money wisely. Keep your money and invest it in buying a house. While I don't blame her for spending $20,000 to save her dogs, I probably would have done the same thing. That was her choice. She can't expect others to pay for her choices. She prioritized the dogs over paying off her student loans. Again, I probably would have done the same thing. And she has to live with that choice. It sucks that she got into a car accident. But that's not your fault. You don't owe your sister anything. That's selfish of her to go about the situation this way. She's now really angry and won't talk to me. Problem solved. Now carry on with your life. Lol. What a sense of entitlement. She made a choice to have dogs. She chose to spend $20,000 on them. Don't give in to her. She's being manipulative. Priorities are a thing. And hers was saving her dogs. I get it. I really do. Especially if the dogs are happy and healthy now. I also understand that folks can tend to make emotional decisions in a crisis. And I'm betting your sister has a lot of time now to think about her financial decisions and whether they were the right ones. Long term. Personally, I'd refocus her attention on her beautiful, healthy dogs, reminding her of her sacrifice and its success. She's just gonna have to figure out how to pay her loans on her own. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep her warm. You can have all the empathy in the world. And you can still say no. She's an adult. And she's responsible for her finances. You are an adult. And you are responsible for your finances. It's that simple. You guys both made a choice. But keep in mind, telling people that saving their pets isn't a good financial move isn't a good way to keep people in your life. Let her go. Stop being a dick. Don't give her money. This sounds like a her problem and not a you problem. You had the same amount of money. She chose to spend hers. She does not get more money. She can remain angry all she wants. That money is not owed to her. I can't imagine asking my brothers for that amount of money. She has some entitlement issues. Say no and move on. I'm sure she's not going to stop talking to you forever. You were gifted an equal amount of money to do with as you please. She spent hers saving her dogs. That was her choice. Do not give her what you were equally given. Use it for yourself. It's not her money and she has no right to try and guilt trip you into giving up something that is yours. If I were in your shoes, I wouldn't cave. If she didn't want to speak to me because I won't give her my 20k too, then so be it. We won't speak. The relationship with family shouldn't be one-sided, and that's what she's trying to do. One-sided. She's trying to manipulate you with the silent treatment in hopes you'll hate it so much you'll just cave and give it to her. I wouldn't cave. I'd save it and buy my damn house. She had hers and spent it on what she wanted to. You get to do the same. Don't it? This is how people, most Americans in my experience, get stuck in money pits for the rest of their lives. The normalization of accruing massive amounts of debt has turned an entire generation into wage slaves. You're debt-free. You did it the right way. Reap your rewards. Nothing wrong with her choosing to save her dogs. I know I would blast my spendings to nothing if I ever had to pay to save my beloved cat. At the same time, that is her money and how she chose to spend it. You both got the same amount. Why should she get to have hers and yours? You worked hard so you wouldn't have loans, and you deserve to save for something you want with that money. NTA. I think there's an alternate compromise here. Student loans are awful. The interest rates are impossible. Is it possible for you to give her the 20 kelvins to pay off her student loans immediately? And then she gets a regular loan at a regular, lower interest rate, and pays you back immediately? That way, her student loans with insane interest are gone and she can slowly pay off a loan with regular interest, which is far more doable. It sounds like you're not a dog person and you think she made a poor choice by saving her dogs. Lives in an emergency over paying off her student loans more quickly. I'd advise you to look inward about why you are having those feelings. Because to be honest, they aren't fair. Is this your responsibility? No. But you're also family, and family does what it can to help each other. The solution I proposed is entirely reasonable and doesn't put you out in any way. Yet it helps your sister tremendously. Hey sis, I won't be giving you my inheritance. You chose to put a large amount of money into your dogs. Had the roles been reversed, I would not expect a single penny from you. Because we both got the same amount of money. And as for me not being in debt, it's because I've saved my money and made a lot of sacrifices along the way when you did X, Y, and Z. Instead, sorry. But that money is for my retirement. I think you should keep your money. Invest for your future. You do nothing. Her mistake is not your problem. The trash took itself out now that your greedy, disrespectful sister has stopped talking to you. You both got the same amount of money. Keep your 20k. You don't owe her a thing first off. Like I would give her a little something, but in no way are you responsible for making her debt-free. That would rub me the wrong way. Asking for all of my money, when you spent yours. Regardless of why. You both had the same amount. So I'd give her maybe 5k. But no more, cause you have dreams and plans too. Don't give her a dime. Let her work hard and learn a lesson. We always hear about how women are strong and independent and don't need men. Let her work.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.